previous unit, you have learnt about dumping of waste thoroughly. So domestic municipal waste, how they are dumping, solid waste, how they are dumping. So land pollution is mainly due to the result of the dumping, misuse of, so not only misuse of land, but also most of the solid waste disposal. Okay, industrial refuse contaminates the streams, lakes, and slag heaps and mill tillings accumulate near processing operations. And domestic waste, one of the main causes, children, land and soil pollution is growing quantity of domestic and municipal waste. Household garbage include food crops, plastic items, food scrap outs, scrapes, plastic items, bottles, discarded papers, etc. Now we are moving on to the industrial waste. How industrial waste and mining waste are creating problem. The disposal of industrial solid waste is a major source of soil pollution by toxic chemicals. The industrial wastes are discharged from coal and mineral mining industries and metal processing as well as engineering industries. The waste containing toxic metals such as lead, copper, and chemicals having acids are also disposed. They are responsible for soil pollution. Exploitative use of resources is another problem. We have overexploited the natural resources without caring for their sustainable use. The sign of exploitative use of resources are mainly extensive deforestation, accounting the loss of flora and fauna. Flora and fauna will be lost, children. Many of the deforestation, many of kinds of, already many have become extinct and some are endangered. What our ancestors have seen, we have not seen. What we are seeing, our children will not see. So many varieties of plants, insects, all have disappeared. Drying up of drinking water sources and fall in the underground water levels. Previously also we have discussed about underground water level, how it will be reduced. Frequency of floods and droughts occur, untimely rains, untimely floods, unexpected droughts, and for long duration. Somalia, children, for long duration there was a drought. People suffered without food. Land degradation due to desertification, salinity and waterlogging nature, deterioration in quality of air and water, unplanned urbanization leading to unprecedented growth of urban slums. All these are the major problems of the rural area. So far we have discussed the problems. Now we are going to learn monitoring and controlling usages of water, all resources. Okay. Now monitoring and controlling water use. Domestic conservation. Almost half of the water used for domestic purposes can be saved by implementing the following measures. Turn off water tap after each use. You will go now, children, for washing your hands in the afternoon after lunch break, in the lunch break, after having your lunch and all. Please see that the taps are turned off. Use a bucket rather than the open tap for washing, brushing teeth, shaving, and so on. They open the tap, you might have seen, and they keep doing. The water will be going. Instead of that, keep a bucket and mug. Whenever necessary, take some water and use. Use low flow toilet shanks and flush the toilets only when necessary. Reduce the quantity of water for each of the washing and cleaning operation. Use a bucket and mug or use sprinkle irrigation to water plants in the garden. Water lawns and plants early in the morning or at night to reduce evaporation. In dry regions, plant decorative gardens, plants that need less water. Instead of flowering plants, big fruit trees, plants and all, no. It is better to plant decorative plants. Decorative plants like having red color leaves and all, no, beautiful they look. Such plants, if you plant, they need less water. Repair all leaking tap without delay. Now, industrial conservation. Water conservation measures that can be taken by industries and manufacturing units include: number one, industries should use modern methods for treating effluents. Industrial wastes are called effluents. Reuse the cooling water for irrigation for cleaning purposes. The treated water should be recycled. Units should also develop new equipments and process that require less water. Install dry cooling system or cooling towers that use less water. And now we are moving to agriculture conservation. Water for irrigation is lost due to leak or mismanagement in irrigation setup. Giving water to areas where plants do not grow, runoff and evaporation. Improved agricultural use of water could save 30% of the water. Got it, children? So mainly mismanagement. Okay, they switch on the pumps and borewells, and hours together it will be let off, and finally the water gets wasted. The flowing water conservation measures should be used. The flowing water. Irrigate fields early in the morning or at night to reduce the effects of evaporation. Use modern irrigation methods such as adopting sprinklers, drip irrigation that use less water. Usually, drip irrigation is preferred, children. Drip irrigation means water falling drop by drop. They'll use some small pipes. Into that there'll be water instead of flowing. Just now I told you flowing water, that is not, instead of that flowing, the drop by drop, that gives the impression it is as if it is raining. So by doing all that we can save the water. Thank you, children. Now we are moving on to assignment part. Okay, write in a A4 sheet. Define secondary city. Give 2 examples for each. Next, how have we disturbed the ecological balance due to urbanization? What is the positive effect of self-help group? What is counter-urbanization? State 4 ways of achieving it. Describe the environmental problems in rural areas. What are the measures to be taken to conserve water? Give reason why fields must be irrigated either in the morning or at night. How can industrial wastage of water can be prevented? What is slum? What is the main reason for development of slum? What is meant by land use planning?